Hello everybody, I am kindly Keyin, and this is the Turing Test. Now this is quite obviously a game that draws inspiration from games that you may have heard of, like Portal, or perhaps the Talos principle. However, I feel that this game sets itself apart by means of the premise. It seems like a very interesting premise, and I can't wait to see how the story plays out throughout this game. So, without further ado, why don't we jump into the Turing Test?
Morning, Ava. Your wake-up has been sanctioned by the ISA. We lost contact with the ground crew 450 hours ago. We have tried to establish further communications, but we are not getting any responses.
We are awake now.
We need you to investigate.
Okay, doesn't it make sense to do visual checks first?
We have already looked at the data. The ISA has made the executive decision that you report to the surface post-haste. You are our emergency response.
What exactly is the emergency?
The ground crew found an organism the ISA believed to be dangerous. We need to re-establish communication.
Okay, so we need to re-establish communication with some kind of space base. That sounds pretty cool, and we have a little robot friend. I like him already. There's other people. Oh, that guy kind of looks like me. There's a lot of numbers, and I have no idea what they mean. We're now in the crew lobby. Not sure, well, we got the Tom Touch OS. Looks like Apple's out of the picture by now. It's all about the Tom Touch. Captain, this is the captain's office. We almost certainly do not have access, but any captain I know would have the password 44444444. I'm disappointed in you, Captain. Oh, this.
Okay. We are going to take a lander to Europa.
Okay.
Make your way to the docking station.
I will do that. Yes, sir. What was his name? I didn't catch it. Unless they didn't tell me actually what his name is. There's a laptop. That's what I do every time I pick up a laptop. We need to stop doing that. What's going on over here? To Ava, the current ship status is as following. Recommend addressing the power fluctuations before cryostasis. But I don't want to. I'm initiating my cryostasis. In a short while, I imagine a lot will change while I'm asleep. If everything goes well, I should be woken up next in 10 years. So to you all, I'd like to wish a good life. Wow, that's a long time to be asleep. I don't know about you guys, but I have a hard time even sleeping in. Even when I can sleep in, I can't sleep in. It's like my body is just ready to go. So cryostasis, I don't think it's for me. All right, let's get out of here. Let's open up this hatch. So the question is, has it actually been 10 years? It seems like some kind of emergency woke us up. It wasn't actually a planned wake up, but who knows? I guess we'll learn. All right, we solved the first puzzle. We opened the hatch.
What's the ship's status?
I have performed the necessary checks. The Europa lander is ready to launch.
I dig his voice. His voice is real good. Red or green? He said Bay 3. So I'm gonna listen to Tom because of that sultry voice that he's got. All right, let's hop in and let's head down to Europa.
Retro?
Go.
Fido?
Go.
Guidance?
Go.
Control?
Go.
Telcom?
Go.
Then we are go for launch, initiating.
Separate.
Engaging retrofire. I'm running the program, 80-degree delta pitch to 88 degrees absolute. Braking procedure. Trajectory looks good. 502 alarm. It looks like we're coming in too fast.
We are slightly short of the landing site. We are going to have to burn late. Go.
Full retrograde. Open the door.
Welcome to Europa.
All right, it was a bit of a bumpy landing, but we managed to make it. We're still intact. We've got all our limbs as far as I know. And we're now on Europa. Check it out. Snow. Let's head into the base and see what the Turing test has in store for us. That's a very long hallway. Is that necessary? I guess they gotta keep everybody in shape, so every time you need to go outside, you have to run like half a block. Oh! Oh no! They were talking about stuff that was probably interesting, at the very least, more interesting than what I had to say. I think he was gonna tell us that it's real cold outside and that we would die if we stayed out there too long. I think that was the gist of it. Whoa. Whoa.
The base has changed.
Cool effect.
What do you mean?
The base was originally constructed as modules to withstand the seismic activity in and around Thera Macula. It appears the ground team have manipulated these modules.
I've seen this. I saw this in the trailer. We take this block and we stick it in there. Easy breezy.
The base was built initially by machines. I served as the mind of these operations. I arrived first on Europa in 2240. It costs a lot to send humans into space with the necessary life support, especially such a vast distance from Earth. So, robotics built this place.
Interesting. So robots built this little base. That is an interesting world we're living in.
I wonder why the ground team has changed these rooms.
I have a hypothesis. These rooms are Turing tests.
Turing tests?
Turing tests are tests designed to tell humans and machines apart. Typically, problems only solvable by a human. A combination of logical and lateral thinking.
So, you can't complete these tests, Tom?
No. That is why I am glad you are here to help. We need to work together.
All right, you and me, Tom, we'll get through this together. So I can't carry these blocks up with me while I'm holding them. So we need to get that block onto the other side. I think that's simple enough. We just pick it up, drop it through the window, and then we climb on up and go on through. Simple enough. But of course, this is the very, very beginning.
They really have completely repurposed these rooms. I am quite impressed.
So, what were they used for before?
Most of them were used for storage. They have converted them beyond recognition. Perhaps they ran out of things to do out here. The devil makes work for idle hands.
Mm-hmm. What does that do? Can we... Oh, we need to keep that powered, and then that lever opens the bottom door. Okay, that's easy enough. It really, at this point, it's just showing us some of the mechanics. And of course, introducing us to the premise of this game. So there's an energy orb. There's a window over there. I imagine we're going to have to take advantage of that. Yep. Pull that. And we'll drop it in right here. That should open up the door. Easy enough.
Do you know the ground team's location?
The crew are deeper inside the base, it seems.
They must be trying to survive. Can you find their precise location?
I'm afraid not. I am working to regain control. Though I once had complete control of this base, a lot has changed in the past 500 hours.
500 hours? That's what? Like 2 weeks? I don't know. That's a lot of math. So I opened that. Ultimately, we need to get an energy orb into there. Can I just... Oh, I can't grab them. So if they have that little cage over the front of them, you can't pick them up. So what we probably need to do is swap these basically. Can we do that? Drop that and put that in there, and then this one we can pick up and take with us. And we can drop it in there, and now we'll have access to this little orbity doodad from here. That was easy. Of course it was easy. We're still in the first like 10 minutes of the game.
So if this base is managed by you, why can't you find the crew?
The base's communication array is malfunctioning.
That doesn't sound good. Okay, I just want to see what's up here. If there's anything important. This seems important, but insurmountable at this point. Seems like something we need to come back to. So let's just ignore that for now. I'll just jump down. I was gonna take the ladder, the courteous way down, but that didn't work out. What are we doing here? Hold, and then we can. Whoa! All right, we got a giant magnet. Wait. Oh man, it's not. Oh, it's not staying. It's not staying on. It's like on and off. That's kind of trippy. All right, drop it. Thank you. Can we put this in? All right, we got one, and then do we have to grab the energy orb from that room that we went up with the ladder? Is that what's gonna happen? I'm concerned that this weird looking mesh thing is gonna not allow us to take the orb, but we'll try. It's not letting me through. See? What's that? What's that over there? Is that something I missed? Is there another pathway over here? No, there is not. Okay, so now what? Our first roadblock, huh? What if there's just an orb hiding somewhere that I can't see? It's still not the case. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Is that an energy orb? That is an energy orb. Wow, okay, so green ones turn on and off. That's good to know.
This doesn't add up.
What does not add up?
If there was an accident, surely they'd come to find me, not try to lock me out.
My instance is still resolving conflicts. I expect they have their reasons.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. Can we put this there? That's gonna power that. And then if we flip this lever, that should open the door. And then if I grab, oh, here we go. If I grab this from here, boom. I did that, but I didn't really mean to do that. I just kind of did it.
My instance has just been updated.
Talk.
Sorry?
I have two instances of my mind, two separate versions. A slave mind running on the satellite, and a master running here on the surface. When the communication was cut between the surface base and the satellite, the two instances of my mind were separated. So, during all this time, all of my knowledge divided into two separate branches. I continue to learn on the satellite, and I continue to learn on the surface. I am trying to merge the knowledge to create a timeline of what's happened here. But there are incongruities between these memories, conflicts.
Interesting. Tom, you're an overachiever. You're learning in two different places at two different times, and now you're trying to combine that knowledge that you've acquired. That's quite an impressive feat. I'm happy to learn one thing at one time when I'm not doing anything else or thinking about anything else. That's about the best you can get from me, so we need to figure out what to do with this little puzzle-roo. We need to get something here so that we can get access to this room without having to be inside of it. So, maybe what we can do is grab, well, if we grab this, we're going to be locked in. However, if we do this, we'll be able to see it from here. Haha. Now we can grab it. Clever. Very clever. I like these puzzles so far. They're very, very well thought out. And I'm sure they're only going to get more complicated and more frustrating. So now we can grab this without having to worry about that closing. And we can put that energy ball there. Take that energy ball, put it there, and there we go. We are on our way. Okay, so what's going to happen if we take this away? The floor drops, of course. So we just need to build stairs for ourselves. That's easy enough. Just grab that, and then we'll lift that one. Move over here, grab that, lift this one. And then we'll just grab it there and put it right there. That should open our door, and there we go. All right, we made it to the command center. Why don't we touch the big touch here button? It's not doing anything. Or is it? And am I just not looking at the right thing? So Fortuna was the space station that we were on, and Europa is the planet, that, or I believe it's actually the moon of Jupiter, and we're now on Europa. You want to learn some fun facts about Jupiter? Its escape velocity is 216,720 kilometers per hour, of course. So keeping that in mind, all you future astronauts. And this, of course, is the crew that were actually on the base. Okay, there's something weird going on here, though. That's kind of bugging me. This dude looks like a picture. This looks like a photoshopped picture into a video game. This dude, same thing. This dude, same thing. This dude, same thing. This chick, she looks like a cartoon character. What's going on here? What kind of world am I living in? And then this chick, which is me, Ava Turing, is also a cartoon, half cartoon human. This is creeping me out. All right, enough of that. What's going on here? This is the loading bay. This is telling us about the loading bay. I have no idea what's going on, and honestly, I don't really care about the base. I'm here, so let's just explore it. Okay, well, maybe we'll have to save the exploring for the next episode, because this is actually the beginning of Chapter 2. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, but in the next episode, we'll explore Chapter 2 and perhaps dig a little bit deeper into the intrigue that's been left here on this space colony of Europa. But otherwise, thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button if you're enjoying this. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time.